I am slightly being tongue-in-cheek, but I'm also not. Did you know, Chewy, that Maaaark Mitchell today called to defund the police?
What?
He called to defund the police. Now, stay with me, baby birds. Some may say it's tenuous. Do you know in the US, which was a very ill thought out saying by the left, defund the police, what it meant was, because the reason it was ill thought out, because of course, when you hear defund the police, you think leave the police with no money. That's what you think, right? That's why it was ill thought out. What it actually meant was they wanted to remove some of the resources from the police and put it specifically towards, for example, mental health workers. Because if you turn up to a situation and someone's having a psychotic episode, maybe a gun and a taser is not the best tool of action. So the call in the US for defunding the police was actually about allocating funds to more people that could help out in that area. So today, I'll play it for you. It's only a little bit of time. Maaaark Mitchell technically called to defund the police. I'll play it if you don't believe me.
It was made clear today that police resources are going to be diverted away from other things in order to staff these gang units. How comfortable are you with that? Because there will be consequences. The Commissioner said less focus on mental health call-outs. So, I mean, are you comfortable with the consequences of that?
No, he definitely didn't say less focus on mental health call-outs, but what we've been really clear about as incoming government is that the police have had an increase of 60% of mental health call-outs. They are not mental health experts, and you actually have to develop a health response to that instead of having our police officers sitting around EDs, babysitting people that should be looked after by mental health experts and health experts. So we want to develop that capability. We want the agencies to step up and do the work that they should be doing, and we want to free up our police resources so they can get back on their core role, and that is responding to the public when they put their hand up for help.
So technically, by using the American definition, today Maaaark Mitchell called to defund the police, Chewy. How do you feel about that? Hang on. You see my tongue?
Halfway through, I'm like, holy shit, man. That's a real come to Jesus moment. You've identified the problem. And like I said, the national government is really good at identifying the problem. And then they fucking shit all over their own shoes.
I think that was beautiful what Harry said, that would an apology make any difference? Well, only if they backed it up with resource. Someone once said to me, when words and actions disagree or are in disagreement, believe the actions. And I think a lot of the time that's really true. You can say lots of platitudes. You can say we're going to solve this issue, but if you don't fund the solving of the issue, your actions speak differently to your words. So there, I think, as with most of the time when we have Harry on, he's right. He's always right.
Yep. The New Zealand mental health landscape is fucked. It is criminally underfunded. The people that work in that space aren't valued. It's incredibly hard work for people that are naturally empathetic, that take on all of these people's problems. And there's no support for the people doing it. It is just peer support. There's very little oversight. There's very little money. It's a job that can potentially eat up people, because the people that are attracted to this job are people that are open to people going through some of the worst shit in their lives, that have to deal with some of the most monstrous things, and they're all out on their own. Maaaark Mitchell is 100% right. A cop turning up in the middle of the night for a mental health crisis, the tools on his belt or her belt are not the tools that person may need.
Yeah.
But those are the tools that cop will turn up with and have training to use. And if that cop has another skill set in their life that means that they can talk someone down, that's lucky. But it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
So yes, there is a need for more support for mental health. I don't think Maaaark Mitchell has got it there. He's basically saying people having a mental health crisis are wasting police time.
Yep. And Tim's right. Technically he didn't say that he would take the police funding. I did this. Did you not see me do this?
He was so close though. He was so close.